Hi students, good morning. This is Srinivasa Paramal. Today we are going to discuss about polynomials basics, the second lecture video. The first one, the linear polynomial. A polynomial have a degree is 1. So it's called linear polynomial. For example, 2x minus 7. The maximum power is 1. So this is called linear polynomial. The next example, s plus 5. Here s is a variable and the power of s is only 1, so it is also linear polynomial. Next one, quadratic polynomial. A polynomial having a highest degree of 2 is called quadratic polynomial. In general, the quadratic polynomial can be expressed in this form of ax square plus bx plus c. So it is the general form of quadratic polynomial. The maximum power is 2. And if quadratic polynomial means the a term is not is equal to 0, because a term is equal to 0 means it is called the linear polynomial. And a, b and c are constant, so it is based on any questions. For example, x square minus 9 compare to general form x square minus 9. So the values of a is equal to 1 and b there is no x terms, so b is equal to 0. Then value of c, so comparing to general form c is equal to minus 9. Then next one, a is a variable and a square plus 7, so the same concept only. When comparing to the general form, the value of this position is 1 and value of b is equal to 0 and constant value, that means this is c value. Next, cubic polynomial. It is similar to quadratic. The maximum power is equal to 3. The same concept. The general equation is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So here also the same conditions. In a quadratic means the x square coefficient is not is equal to 0. The same concept for cubic also. The maximum power is x cube. So x cube coefficient, that means a is not is equal to 0 and a, b, c and d are some constant. So in a given example, x cube minus 9x plus 2. Just compare, the value of a is equal to 1. In this question there is no x square term, so the b value is equal to 0. Then the constant of x, that means the coefficient of x is c, so c is equal to minus 9. Then constant term, the d value. The same as compared to the next one, so here all terms are present, so compared to the general equation, a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 1, c is equal to 1 and the constant value d is equal to 7. Now the general expression of polynomial. The polynomial in one variable x of degree n can be expressed as, so a n x power n and a n minus 1 x power n minus 1, it is up to go a 0 and x power 0. X power 0 is equal to 1, so we no need to mention here. Then so the same conditions, if a quadratic means the maximum power is 2, so the x square coefficient is not is equal to 0. If cubic polynomial means the x cube is maximum power and the coefficient of this term is not is equal to 0. the same as any polynomial, maybe power 4, power 5. The maximum power coefficient is not is equal to 0. So that's only the an is not is equal to 0. And the remaining terms are constant of the polynomials. Next one, zeros of polynomial. The values of variable for which the polynomial becomes 0 is called zeros of polynomial. So consider given example x plus 2. So find the zeros of polynomial. So the given equation is linear because the power is 1. So linear means it's very simple. So just equating this entire equation to 0. X plus 2 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus of 2. So x is equal to minus 2 is zeros of polynomial. Just check it for the next step. Just substituting the x terms of minus 2. So p of minus 2 is equal to x plus 2. Then x is equal to minus 2 and adding to finally we're getting 0. Then next. So if the value is 0 means the given term is zeros of polynomial. Next. So some important points or key points. The case 1. So non-zero constant polynomial has no zeros. For example, a polynomial have only like 3. So p of x is equal to 3 only. Sorry, 7. So there is no variable here. So for these types of questions, the number of zeros are zeros only. The next one, linear polynomial has only one zero. So comparing the previous one, for example, x plus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the linear polynomial. So we need to find the values of x. So x is equal to minus 2. Next one, a zeros of polynomial will not be 0. So for given the second step, x is equal to minus 2. So the zeros of polynomial no need for a 0. So maybe any terms like a minus 2 plus 2. So based on the given questions. The last one, polynomial can have more than one zeros. Maybe x power 3 means have a 3 zeros of polynomial. So these are some examples. The given question is linear, so just equating to 0, we're getting 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 is zeros of polynomial. The next one. So we need to check whether the x is equal to minus 1 by 7 is zeros of polynomial or not. The polynomial is 7x plus 1. So just substitute the values of x in given equation, the minus 1 by 7. So just replacing, we're getting the finally 0. So the given term is zeros of polynomial. Thank you.